In ages past, before the fall of the angels, the heavens were a realm of absolute light and harmony, governed by divine order. God's will prevailed in every corner of the cosmos, and the angels, with their unwavering devotion, carried out their tasks with precision and joy. Each celestial being had a specific purpose, contributing to the perfect symphony of divine creation. The seraphim and cherubim, angels of lower orders, performed their functions with pure and tireless joy. The seraphim, burning with the fire of divine love, sang hymns of praise incessantly, their voices uniting in melodies that reverberated throughout eternity. The cherubim, guardians of divine secrets, watched over sacred knowledge and maintained the order of the universe. Amid this heavenly perfection, each angel knew his role and function, contributing to the harmony and glory of the divine kingdom. However, in the midst of this perfection, a seed of uneasiness began to germinate in Azazel's heart. He, who walked among the celestials as an equal, began to question the rigidity of divine rules. Azazel saw in humanity, which inhabited the earth, a vast potential that was dormant. He believed that humans deserved more than a simple, ignorant existence. At his core, Azazel desired to share celestial knowledge with humans, believing it would uplift them and free them from ignorance. This idea, however, was at odds with the established divine order, which protected the secrets of the heavens from human curiosity. Azazel, determined to change this, gathered other angels who shared his vision into a heavenly council. Beneath the majestic dome of the divine realm, angels of various orders gathered, all eyes focused on Azazel, whose resplendent presence dominated the hall. He knew that his words could change the course of heavenly and human history. Azazel, with his shining wings and fervent eyes, rose to speak. His powerful voice echoed through the celestial corridors, capturing everyone's attention. He argued with a fiery passion that the vast treasury of angels' wisdom could uplift humanity, freeing it from ignorance and simplicity. "Why should we keep this hidden?" he asked. "They are our brothers and sisters in creation. We must guide them and help them reach their true potential." His words provoked uneasy murmurs among the angels present. Samasa, one of the leaders of the vigilantes, leaned forward, clearly torn. "Azazel, you know that our mission is to protect and not interfere. The knowledge we possess is sacred and has been entrusted to us for a reason," Samasa argued. Azazel, gently interrupting his companion, insisted, "Protection, yes, but also guidance. It's not about interfering, but about illuminating. Imagine a world where humans understand the true nature of the stars, where they can forge their own tools and cure diseases." That day, in the sacred halls of the Celestial Council, the first fissure in the divine order began to form. Azazel, with his grand vision and fervent passion, was about to embark on a path that would lead to his downfall and the transformation of the cosmos. The perfect harmony of heaven would never be the same again, as the seeds of rebellion were being planted. The descent of the vigilantes was a spectacular and terrifying event. The heavens opened in a blinding brilliance as Azazel and his followers tore the veil between the divine and the earthly, descending like shooting stars. Upon touching the ground, his presence altered reality, infusing the world with supernatural, transformative energy. The earth would never be the same again as the influence of the fallen angels began to spread. Azazel, with his majestic presence, led the group. He and the other watchers, each looking as beautiful as they were fearsome, approached the daughters of men. Human women, fascinated by these beings of light, could not resist the attraction of the fallen angels. From this forbidden union, the Nephilim were born, giants of extraordinary strength, hybrids of divinity and mortality. These beings were unlike anything the world had ever seen, and their existence altered the course of human history. Azazel not only joined the humans, but also began to share the vast celestial knowledge he possessed. He taught men how to make weapons and armor, introducing the art of war and violence. To human eyes, he seemed like a benefactor, a bringer of light who brought power and progress. However, his teaching impact went far beyond weapons. Azazel also revealed secrets about metallurgy, alchemy, and architecture, allowing humans to build magnificent cities and monuments. This knowledge, although valuable, brought with it devastating consequences. The weapons he taught to forge became tools of death and oppression, while advanced building techniques were used to create fortresses and palaces that became symbols of power and tyranny. Human society began to transform rapidly, with the new power generating not only advances, but also inequality, conflict, and corruption. Azazel, who initially wished to elevate humanity, ended up inadvertently sowing the seeds of his own decay and destruction. The other vigilantes followed Azazel's example, spreading forbidden secrets about magic, astrology, and the occult arts. Human societies began to change rapidly. Newfound power led to arrogance, greed, and endless conflict. Cities flourished in riches, but they also became centers of decadence and depravity. Humanity, which Azazel hoped to elevate, was becoming corrupted by power and knowledge. Azazel played a crucial role in humanity's moral degradation. He taught the art of making weapons, armor, and ornaments, corrupting human souls with vanity and greed. A montage reveals humans forging swords and shields, creating elaborate jewelry as cities transform into places of increasing violence and opulence. Innocence was lost as the desire for power and wealth grew. Corruption on earth drew the wrath of God, who watched as humanity strayed from divine principles. In response, God sent natural disasters and divine signs as warnings. Divine wrath sought to re-establish peace and justice, punishing the guilty and protecting the innocent. The world was plunged into chaos and violence, and divine intervention was inevitable to restore order. Azazel and his followers were punished for bringing great harm to creation. Teaching the making of weapons and jewelry, Azazel sowed violence and greed, corrupting souls and destabilizing the divine order. His actions resulted in wars, oppression, and a decadent society, far from heavenly values. Divine intervention became inevitable to restore peace and harmony. The punishment of Azazel and the fallen angels would serve as an example of justice and a warning against transgression of divine laws. Thus, God sought to purify the world and protect creation from inflicted evil, re-establishing order and purity. Azazel was imprisoned in a desert, his body covered in rough stones, where he will remain until Judgment Day. This confinement serves as punishment for corrupting humanity with forbidden knowledge. Immobilized and isolated, he feels the weight of his transgressions. The stones that cover him symbolize the harshness of his sentence. This punishment is intended to prevent him from causing further harm until the final judgment, restoring some of the divine order while Azazel awaits his fate. Azazel, a figure who challenged the very foundations of the celestial realm by sharing knowledge once exclusive to angels, has been captured and confined in a barren, desolate desert. There, surrounded by rough stones that symbolize the severity of his transgressions, he silently awaits the outcome of his sentence. The gleam of his wings is now but a distant reminder of the majesty they once possessed, mute witnesses to the rupture he caused between the divine and human planes. His fate, a lonely damnation among the endless sands, serves not only as an example of divine justice, but as an eternal reminder of the dangers of inordinate ambition and defiance of sacred laws. Azazel's story resonates as a warning about the limits of knowledge and the price of rebellion, a warning to all who seek power beyond established limits without considering the moral and spiritual consequences that their actions can trigger. If you like this video, check out some of our other videos appearing on your screen right now. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and like the video if you haven't already. See you in the next video. See you then.